welcome to DEVINE 83 Live. I am Nick Devine, coil builder from over on IG. I run live coil building shows here on YouTube every other Tuesday and Saturday around 8:30 Eastern Time US. Alternating Tuesdays I release pre-recorded videos, and alternating Saturdays I do a live UK show at 4:30 Eastern Time US. Any change in the schedule I will make you aware at the beginning and end of each show. 99% of my shows are coil building based. Tuesday shows I usually show off a new device or RDA, like this show. My shows normally run from 2 to 3 hours, but you will be able to watch the replay afterwards at any time. I have organized playlists, run giveaways, and build-offs. Don't forget to hit like, sub, comment, and chat with the crazy motherfuckers in chat. You may learn something, but we have fun though. What is up, everybody? What's up, what's up, what's up? Alright, so Luke, what's up? Cam Man Dan, what's up? Mark, what's up? Let me move this chat over her. Stu, what's up? Ramo, to you, what's up? Ramo's here. Ah, shit. You're a moderator now, Ramo. Casey Soko Vapor, what's up? Scott. Alistair, what's up? Brian Bones the Skater, what's up? Tyler Oaks, what's up? Robert Wiggles, what's up? Cardor. Oh man, I'm murdering that name. I'm murdering that name. Give me a pronunciation of that name. You said hi Nick, hi all. Charles, what's up? King, what's up? Scott Robinson, Jarrett, what's up? Brad Collins, what's up? Fiendish, Paul Casper, Alex, Ozzy, first, last, what's up? Andrew, Chad, Scott, I said hi. It's me, dude. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? I got me a new mod, man, and I am fucking loving it. I'm loving this fucking thing. Purple, cause Purple Army, of course. Got the purple dead rabbit on there. I switched the screen for you fuckers too, and now I'm gonna be doing this shit. I want to go left, I go right. I want to go right, I go left. It's fucking crazy, but whatever. I do this for you. I do it for you. These things hit so fucking hard. I have parallel boxes. I have a triple parallel box, and it hits nowhere near as hard as this thing. This thing is very nice. I love everything about it. I love the color. I love the shape. I love how it squonks. I love how you change it. I fucking love it. I'm not taking this to work. I walked with it to work today. Then I put it in my book bag, and I was just looking forward to vaping it after work. Just looking forward to vaping it after work. And then it started snowing, and I was like, I ain't taking that shit out. I have like this vinyl, this bag. It's actually a makeup bag. You see, it's like this plush bag or whatever the hell you call this. And I keep my, my nice stuff in there during work. I put it in there before work. And then it started raining, so I had to wait until I got home. I ain't charged the batteries yet, and it hardly feels like it's skipping a beat at all. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. These coils, a 0.07 build in this will compete with a series mod. Guaranteed. It will compete with a series mod. You could take this to a cloud comp, go up against series fucking stacks with a 0.06, 0.07 build, and it would definitely compete with them if you have the lungs for it. This thing's all, I'm getting another one. I'm definitely getting another one. Because I think I need one at all times. But this one's staying like this. I don't know if I'll get a DS, I'm not sure. I think I like it because it's triple. And I always wanted one, and I thought the triple would be too big, but no, it's perfect. I love it. See how I'm doing this? See? I'm doing this for you. Perfect. Oh, you changed your whole name. I didn't need you to do that. So Johans, 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 Johans. Can I type of plug you do over there? I know it, but two flat type plug you have over there. Oh, awesome, Scott. Awesome, awesome. So what else? So I also this raffle I've been teasing for the Fuck Cancer raffle for our little buddy Blue that's battling a rare form of cancer. I've been saying that I'm going to be doing a waffle to raise money for him. The video's done, and I started to I didn't upload it. I started to produce it last night, and I produced it in a low what's it called? It wasn't a good what's it called? It wasn't good quality, and it would have been horrible. It wouldn't have been even just like, oh, you'll deal with the bad. No, it would have been bad. Like, you wouldn't have been able to read my text on there and shit. It was so, I just didn't switch on the good quality. So I'm hoping tonight I could finish it up. If not, I have off from work because of the weather. So we've got some cool shit. We got sponsors like, I mean, Adore E-Liquid sponsored, and Dawn didn't just give whatchamacallit. She didn't just give juice. She gave something pretty cool. I'm gonna wait for the video to tell you what it is. But then we have sponsors like Homeboy OC and Grim Green gave shit in. What else? That's pretty much it, but that's all you need. And then I had other stuff that we could put into it. But there's some pretty cool prizes, and I think there's going to be 2 raffles. The one's going to be like a big raffle. It's going to be like a $25 waffle, rather. It's going to be a $25 waffle. And the other one is going to be like a $5 waffle. But they're both cool prizes, but the big one is obviously the better prize. But I'll explain that in the video. Anyway, yeah, Dawn is awesome. I mean, I don't want to give anything away, but she gave in something pretty cool. And it's purple. So, what else? Oh, look what came today. Oh, shit. So I'm charging, actually the battery's charged. I literally just opened it today. I opened it when I got home from work. So I'll start playing with it and getting some video on it. I may even do like a video on this, because I actually seen like people do some camera like videos, what are they called? Reviews. So some people do camera reviews, but there's not a lot for each camera. And I watched reviews on this, and they were good, but it was basically like the person was just talking while they were, you know, you didn't really see the camera. You seen the quality of the camera. So, pretty cool. It's got a screen that flips, so when I take a video, I'll be able to see. It's good for video and pictures. I'm not going to plug it in yet, because then the whole show will be based on me messing with a camera. I'm not very good at this stuff yet. I will get good at it, but I do need my own personal time to be messing with this stuff, because I'm not, it's all new to me. Even this webcam was new to me. Doing lives on computer was new to me. It's funny because when when I was in high school, computers started getting really big, and I took all these computer classes. I went to college and did some computer classes there. Did like music programming classes, and you know, you had to use computers, and I was really good at computers. And then for about 10 years there, I didn't fuck with computers, and now they're all different. So not too much, but they're different. They're different, and it's different things I'm trying to learn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And yeah. But the main thing with computers and cameras is just don't be afraid of it. That's how like old people are. They get afraid of technology. They fear what they don't know. CM Whitlow has a giveaway on IG if anybody's interested. Awesome. So yeah, Fiendish, I'll have to check that out. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, that's definitely something I'm gonna have to learn. But this is a good step in the right direction, and that, I mean, I explained that in the video. That's all thanks to like any donations, anybody buying coils. I mean, I had 2 big donations to get that camera, so real special thanks to them people. The 2 big donations, and anybody who's bought coils, thank you, because that's all towards it. Put it this, even if you bought coils, I didn't necessarily go out and get a camera with them coils, but I was able to do giveaways and stuff, so that made up for money there. You know, it just all the money goes in one pot, and I get all this stuff with, you know, with it. And then you get 2 big donations. I don't have to worry about the giveaways because I had the coils for the giveaways. So everything goes to help. But I mean, thank you to everybody that's ever supported anyhow, even if it wasn't with money. I didn't get the hellvape Templar, no. Sorry, I don't mean to pick my teeth, but I just had a protein bar. So what else? There was one more thing. Okay, all right. So with the shows for now on, well, we're gonna test this out for now. So Tuesday shows, I'm gonna try to cut them down in time a little bit. And somebody had a really good idea. I didn't want to be doing 2-3 hour shows, and I didn't want to be doing I don't know. I forget how I explained it, but somebody had a really good idea. I believe it was, I think it was Clayton that kind of had this idea, and I think it was a really good idea. And it was basically Tuesdays could be kind of more beginner builds, and then weekend days will be more experienced builds. And I think that's a good idea, because then Tuesdays, not only do I usually have beginner builds, but like today we're going to look at the Equitoss. That's what this video is going to be about, the Equitoss, and then we'll do an intro to Groove Fuse today. All right. So that's what I think I'm going to do, and I think I'm going to try to cut them down to 2 hours on Tuesday. So we'll see how it goes. Right now I'm already almost 15 minutes in. I would love to have a 2-hour video on Tuesdays, and 3.5 hour on Saturdays and Sundays. So today, like I said, we're about to get down and dirty with the Equitoss, and then next Tuesday, another hellvape. Another hellvape item, the Anglo. That's what it's called, the Anglo. So the Anglo will be next week, but today is all about the Equitoss. And most of you have been watching me this whole week, and you know that before I got this yesterday, I was using, there it is, I was using this guy, the Equitoss. So I got 2 of them because Raymo actually put the word in for me, I think, with ambitionz. I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that. But anyway, ambitionz contacted me, said, hey, you want to try it out? Yeah. I had no idea who it was from. I'm sponsored by hellvape. So then I got 2 in the mail. I got 1 from ambitionz and I got 1 from hellvape. So what I'm going to do is we're going to open this one up, since it's all nice and clean and new. We're going to open this one up, and I'm going to use 1 for product shots, and I'm going to use 1 for vaping, and then in a couple weeks I'm going to give 1 of them away. So 1 I'll give away in a couple weeks. After I get done my product shots, I'll give it 1 away. So I'll put a build in it, and we'll figure something out. Just do a giveaway or something. You still didn't get it? Oh, geez, maybe I should just send it to Ray. Let me know. Hopefully you get it soon. So, I've been loving how it vapes, too. I mean, I've been saying that all week. I think it vapes great. We'll just get down and look at it, really. I mean, there's a couple things I could say about it. And actually, hellvape actually, they you know, they told me that, you know, I don't really like doing reviews, especially since I'm related to the companies. You know, when you're sponsored by a company, you probably shouldn't do reviews. But they actually said, like, they'd like to hear some criticism from me. So, there ain't much criticism I have for it, though. Most people, like, RDAs anymore ain't the same like how they used to be. Like, there used to be lots of problems with RDAs. Anymore, especially when they're made by a reviewer that's seen so many RDAs, like, they know what they're doing. Between the reviewer and a company that makes RDAs and it's not their first RDA, they know what they're doing. There's like one thing I'll tell you is that it's not even an issue. It's just my preference, and that wouldn't even be for everybody. That would only be for a slight percentage. Alright. So let me switch it over. What's that? What's that little baggie there? What's that baggie hanging there? Where'd you get them clamps? Oh, this isn't a good view. Oh, damn it. This isn't a good view at all. Hold on, let me rearrange something so these guys could actually see what the hell I'm doing. Oh, I got an idea. I got something for that ass. Here I go. Moving left and right. Not being able to find out what I'm doing. let's open it up. Equitoss by Ambitionz Vape Reviews and hellvape. Hellvape looks just like the Dead Rabbit box because it's made by the same people. Okay, see this? You see this here? So you may think, hey, isn't that just like the priest? So if you know what Equitoss is, I don't know what it is, but I know it's a direct relation to Boondock Saints. So I don't know if it's something they say in their little prayer. I don't know what it means. Maybe we should look it up. I don't know what Equitoss means, but it is a direct, and you know, he's from Boston, so it's a direct quote or a direct something from Boondock Saints, the movie, which is an amazing movie. There you go. All right. This cap tells you that the airflow comes through the drip tip, and the barrel flips, and the barrel locks in. So, yep, that's what that tells you. So this is the gold one, and I just opened this, man. This thing looks nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't even want to handle it. Oh, that drip tip, though. This is the first time I've seen this one. Oy. So it's kind of got that dot mod feel. A buddy of mine said that, and I was like, yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? And I wish this thing would focus. There it is. So what's cool about that emblem, you see the top engravings too? What's cool about that emblem is when you flip it, it doesn't change. And since the cap flips, you know, you get it? You get it. So, what you get with it is, I'm not very much liking this view. What you get with it is a box. And you open this box, and you get screwdriver, Allen keys, a black drip tip, O-rings, a adapter for that small drip tip, O-rings, screws, and a squonk pin. And I have not tried to squonk with this yet. And actually, let me pull up my YouTube on my zone so I could see what the hell these guys are talking about. This way I can answer questions and such. I think that protein bar kicked in. I'm bouncing off the walls over here. Yeah, okay. I see what my problem is right now. Is I tried to change my lighting around to get better lighting, and I think I made it worse. I think I made my lighting situation worse. Let's see what happens here. All right. Alright, so squonk pin, extra screws, extra O-rings, extra drip tip, extra adapter for your smaller drip tips. Alright, so the top of this comes off. It's a different piece than the barrel. It's concave inside. One O-ring. It's got that design on it. Oh, I really screwed myself tonight. I really screwed the bed on this, shit the bed on this one. I'm just thinking that shit just was looking too shiny. Shit was shiny, man. Shit was real shiny. Can you fucking focus? No light. I'm gonna get this, guys. I'm gonna get it. Best video ever. Best YouTube channel ever. There you go. That's better. Kinda. Alright. So now, you pop this guy out. Alright. And there's the deck, but there's something else I wanted to show you. Which I haven't tried. This isn't fixed in here, is it? It is, and I didn't even notice that. Is it? It sure is. Alright, cool. So, the airflow barrel and the airflow ring, you see I could turn this and it'll open it up, is fixed inside. It's like embedded inside the cap, which I didn't even notice. I didn't notice that till now. I thought it all came apart, but now that I'm thinking about it, of course it doesn't come apart because it never came apart on me. Alright, so the airflow is on an angle, if you could see that in there. The airflow is on an angle, so when it's at the bottom, it's pointed up, and when it's at the top, it's pointed down. Alright, so at the top points down, at the bottom points up. So you kind of have either top, I call it side airflow, but it is kind of top airflow depending on where your coils is, and bottom airflow. So I'll show you that together in a second. And then here's your deck, which it's a drop down deck. It's a postless raised post deck. Very nice machining. Very gold on this one. The threads and the screws were really good for me. These two are positive posts. These two are negative posts. Let me show you with a screwdriver or something now. You know, I have trouble showing you this RDA, but it's not hard seeing my fucking fucked up hands, is it? So these two, 1, 2, positive, and these two, 1, 2, are negative. Alright, so when you get your coils, you want to go from here to here. And that would be my only gripe, which isn't really a gripe, it's a preference, is they're close. They're close, which is perfect for the coils that you're going to want to vape. That's perfect. If it was my choice, I'd probably move them a little further from each other. But just like the Dead Rabbit and the Drop, if you want to put a big coil in here, you could do a single coil and go from either end to either end diagonally. And you could put a big coil in here. Alright, but if you want to just put small coils in here, it's perfect. Like, not even small coils, like 3-core aliens, basic, basic builds, no pitchforks or nothing. You can't put dual pitchforks in here. You could put one pitchfork in there. You can't put duals in there, though. Okay, so I think somebody just asked about these little notches here. So these little notches, right? That's kind of like the Velocity deck, and it's kind of like the Dead Rabbit SQ, and even the Drop has something like this. So, you seen them little notches? Now look in this cap. Which I love this about this RDA. You see inside there, that little notch? Now watch when I flip it over. See that little notch there? It's on both sides. So now, when I put this on there, I have to find that notch first of all. Alright? So I find that notch, and I put it in. It's in. The thing's in the notch. I got the top airflow on. These holes inside, the holes inside are always lined up now with the coils because of them notches. And now when you turn this, them holes inside don't move. The only thing that moves is the outside, which is very cool. I really like it. Like that. So now when I turn it, the inside ring stays. And the outside ring moves. My other one was moving very, not freely, but it was moving a little easier. It's probably just because it had e-liquid and some condensation that was making it a little easier. But it was turning very nice for me. It was like perfect. Alright, so you got the top that shoots down. And that's what I've been using mostly, is the top down. I haven't even really tried the bottom up. But what you would do is line up the notches, put it in there. And the bottom hole is pretty low. It's definitely going to come up under them coils. If you could see inside the deck, it's going to come up into them coils. Alright, so another thing is, you see the squonking? That squonking thing that's going to shoot it into your wicks. That's another thing about it. Just like the Dead Rabbit that Hellvape did, it's got this little channel with the holes in it. You see that? So when it squonks, it's going to come right into your wicking wells, which they have deep little wicking wells. Deep little wicking wells. It's like an oxymoron. But look at them wick wells. I had no leaking issues with this at all. I over dripped it too. I was dripping it. I didn't squonk it yet. I'm sure it's awesome at squonking though. I love anything that has a channel like that that squirts right to the wick. Beautiful deck. Let's look at the bottom. And protruding 510. Hellvape 314. Ambitionz Vapor and Hellvape. Product by. Now there is something I wanted to look at with my other one. And maybe we'll I don't really want to. I have a pair of fused Claptons and ones I did blindfolded that I'll just show you how you would install the coils in this real quick. But I actually want to do the build tonight. I would like to install in here at some point. So, but what I do want to check is I want to see what color the deck is on the silver one, because the other one I have is silver. It's not gold, it's silver, and it does come in different colors, this Equitoss. So let me see, where did I put it? There it is. I believe it is a gold deck still. Yeah, okay. So it's the same deck, the cap's the only thing that's different. It's only the cap that's different. The deck's gold on the silver one as well. Alright, and that's how I have it wicked up in there. Right in them wells. Got it on that hellvape Trishaloo. I do this until it locks in. Now I know that the airflow is lined up with the coils. I've been rocking it like that, because this thing can get airy. This thing could chuck some clouds. And I love this about it. I love being able to take off the cap and drip. I love it when caps do this. I don't necessarily like to do this, and I don't like to take off the whole cap. I love it when an RDA does this, and it has just that little bit of the RDA that you pop off, and it's nice and snug. It doesn't just pop off easy. Yeah, the drip tip ain't holding all that weight, but it's snug still. It wasn't falling off on me. I like the design at the top. I like the silver one too. I think the silver one's pretty nice looking. Maybe it wants to focus, maybe not. There it is. Yeah, the recoil does do that. Postless goon style, huh? That's what the new RDA is gonna be? Alrighty then. So let me just show you how you install these coils. Actually, let me see what these screws are in here. Are they flatheads? Nope, they're Allen keys. So if you like Allen keys and you want to take out the flatheads, you can. It has Allen keys instead of flatheads. I just leave the flatheads in. I have no problems with flatheads. They're all right in my book. So these are 6-wrap fused Clapton. Should be perfect. So take my fused Claptons. These are the ones I did blindfolded, but they'll suit me just fine for what I need to do here. Alright. The leads were cut for, they were in a goon. So they're goon length leads. Let's see how they fit in here with just goon length, which is usually how I cut them anyway. I put it up against that coil master bit and I cut them a little longer. So if you haven't ever seen me cut my leads for a postless, I take them right here, angle them down a little bit, and cut. Make it flush with the coil master. Open, angle down, and cut. And that's usually how I do it for a postless that isn't like the dead rabbit or the drop that you can't cut below. Actually, I do it for them too. So this one, this lead's a bit high. Forgive me, I cut them blindfolded. And throw it in there. And then just screw it down. I believe these are 24 gauge fuse Claptons. 24-36 fuse Claptons. 24 gauge, 36 gauge fuse Claptons. Them leads are a bit long. I don't know if I just didn't press it down. Yeah, I could press it down way more. Yep. So let's look at that again. And then you put the other on the other side, and that's it. Very easy. Alright. And once again, if you want to see it together. And I think these, I don't know what these retail for. I'm guessing it's a, let me check before I say anything. I'm guessing it's like the dead rabbit. And they should be out, if they're not out now, they'll be out the 20th, which is today. So these should be available right now. That's what ambitionz told me, but I could have swore I seen hellvape said that they're available now. So these are available. Let me see what they retail for, and then I'm going to look up Equitoss and see what the hell that means. Alright, so first of all, Equitoss RDA. How far do you say? That's what came up. How far do you say? Equitoss RDA. No. I might be saying it wrong. Not aequitas, no. Aether, aequitas. Equitoss. Aequitas. Equitoss. Hellvape, Equitoss RDA, and a couple people have a review up on it already. There's an instructional video. Billy has one up. Billy has a video up. Vape even. And these retail for Vapor L has them for $22.90. What? That's low. I see for 35. I see for 37 at 3F Vape. So it's about $35 to $37. It looks like somebody's got it for 22. That's got to be a clone, because that just doesn't even sound right. That's weird. Alright. Looks like 35 is the price. Alright, so now, what's the definition of Equitoss? Equitoss meaning Veritas. Yep. Okay, so the one dude has it on his finger. Veritas Equitoss is Latin for truth and justice. Okay, so it means justice. And is a motto that stands for personal honor and truth in actions and justice, regardless of the circumstances. Nice. All Boondock Saint stuff here. Pretty cool. So, Latin for truth and justice, and is a motto that stands for personal honor and truth in actions and justice, regardless of the circumstances. It basically means, fuck you, buddy, and I don't even care. Basically. Same thing. Fuck you, buddy, and I don't even care. Not really. Alright. Let's get back to the chat. What's people saying in chat? Y'all making fun of me? Y'all making fun of me? Y'all know how I love me some motherfucking Uggs. Alright, so what we see. Good morning. What's up, Nick Fenton? It is definitely not morning here. Addie. Wish I had some hot glue. Princess Vapes. I could get you some hot glue. Get some of these little clothespins. I got some clothespins too, Ryan B. Get your stretch right and you should be okay. Yep, aliens are all about the stretch pretty much. Pretty much. What else? What is everybody talking about? Handsome as fuck. Nick's awesome. He's a good guy. Laugh out loud. I like them last 4 comments. He's a good guy. Nick's awesome. Laugh out loud. Handsome as fuck. Nick fills my cup. Awesome. Alright, so, although cheap Allen keys get jammed up easy, switch out mine with stainless from work. New batches. Oh yeah, I seen that the whatchamacallits are coming back out. The Ramos clamps are coming back out. I seen that the pre-order was up. So if you want to go over to that video, flatheads, Phillips suck. All day. You got that all day. All right, I think we're good. Oh, it's all day vape. Okay. Now I know that. Damn, I thought I had another female viewer. What the fuck, man? It's a fucking sausage party up in here. Okay. We're good. Nice beard. Alright. Let's get on to the build then, because I'm already 50 minutes in. So we're going to do a simple ass groove fuse to start off. So I basically think how we're going to do this is, for now on, is we're going to there you go. So I think how we're going to do this is like for now on, we're gonna have the kind of like an easier version of the build I'm doing for that week, and then the harder version on the weekend. So like right now I'm going to do a groove fuse, but I'm going to do like a simpler version of it just to get the understanding of it down. And then on the weekend I'll do like a complicated version of it, or a more, you know, a more intricate, a more involved version of it. Right now I just want to give you like how this works and the basic information you need to do it. So we're going to do groove fuse. So if you don't know what a groove fused is, basically you take something and you Clapton it with a fairly big outside wire, all right? And it doesn't have to be too big, but I'll give you an example in a second. But basically what you do is you have a Clapton wire, all right? And then maybe you put something on the side of that wire, and then you fuse everything together by going into the grooves of the Clapton that you made. So you have a tight Clapton, and then you take a smaller gauge of wire and you go in the grooves of that tight Clapton. Alright? You can even do this without anything on the side. You just do, let's say, you take a 24 gauge and you Clapton it with 32 gauge. Alright? If you do that, you could take like 38 and just Clapton in the grooves. Alright? It wouldn't be the most intricate build, but that's getting you the basic idea of what a groove fused is. Groove fused is like the first video I did live on my channel. I did a groove fused coil. So, for example, what I'm going to do right now, alright, is I'm going to use 26 gauge for all my cores. Alright, 26 gauge for every single core I'm using right now. Alright, now when you groove fuse, it's important to know the sizes of the wire in order to get into them grooves. Like, you can't just take a piece of 26, Clapton it with 36, and then just try to go in the grooves with 36. That's not going to work. There's something that's like, there's something called like a 6 gauge jump. So you want to go 6 gauges lower. So basically what we're going to do right now is we're going to take 26 gauge and 34 gauge. Yes, 26, and we're going to put 34 over it. And then we're going to put a piece of 26 on either side of that. Alright? Piece of 26 on either side. And then we're going to groove fuse it together. We're going to fuse it together like a Staggerton. But there's going to be no spaces. It's going to be a tight Clapton. And what's going to go in them grooves is a wire that's at least 6 gauges lower than the 34, which is 40 gauge. So you have 34, 36, 38, 40. That's 6 gauges below the 34. Alright, and we're going to go in them grooves and tie it all together, and it comes out looking really cool. And I've done a couple already live, but this will be the first time I do this basic one where it's just all round wire, no ribbon. Even though ribbon may be easier. It may be, depending on who you are, but I would say maybe just start with this and just pay attention to how I bind it together and what I use to hold everything together. And at a certain point, I'll have a time where you could ask me anything you need to ask me about it and all that good stuff. But for now, we're just going to start with this build, and I'm going to try to explain it as good as I can. So let's just say, alright, so somebody just said, Nick just said, good, I have the wire to do this. Let's say you don't have 34 and you have 32. If you have 32 and 38, that'll work. Alright? In fact, let's do that. Wait, 32, 38. I think more people have 32 and 38. Right? Let's do 32 and 38. Do I have enough 32? Yeah, we'll do 32, 38. All right. But if you wanna substitute that for something, you could do 34 and 40, or you could do 38 and 42. That's a little rough. Or you could do 30 and 36. So you could do 30, 36, 32, 38, 34, 40, 38, 42. All right. Justin's Chuck hates them. That lots of people's Chucks hate them. I got you, Derek. You'll understand. You got a lot of 38. Good. Hopefully you have some 32. Or I'm saying you have to at least do 38. Or you have to at least do 32. So let's say if you have 32 and 40, you could do 40. That's actually, it may even be easier with 40 because 40 is smaller to get in them grooves. All right, so let's say you have 30 and 40 you could do. If you have 32 and 42 you could do. It just has to be at least that 6 gauge jump or more. All right. So as long as it's at least that 6 gauge jump. Now that's not saying you can't groove fuse with a 4 gauge jump. You can. It's just, it doesn't come out looking proper. It's a lot harder, and it's weird. It's just weird. Don't do it. Do a 6 gauge jump, please. Please. I'm talking in my phone because I'm used to talking in my phone, but let's talk in the camera for now on. This is so awesome. So that's my favorite groove fuse to do, is a Staggerton groove fuse, but I think I've done that live already. I think I may try something different on Saturday. So 3644 will work. Yep. 28.3, 36. That would be awesome. That would be an awesome one. Just don't be weird, please. This fucking thing. So I could not recommend another mod. I mean, it's this and the broadside, but I couldn't say the broadside was like the GOAT. I may be able to say that this is the GOAT. This may be the GOAT. If anybody doesn't know what the GOAT is the greatest of all time. This may be the GOAT. I'm not sure. But it may be. For me, anyway. It may not be the GOAT for other people, because it is mechanical, and some people don't dig on mechanical. For me, this may be the GOAT. Love it. It hits way harder than this. Hits way harder. Because this isn't mechanical, really. This isn't fully mechanical. This has like chips in it and stuff. Chips, and it has that thing in it. And this is a nice mod. I really like it, and it's safe, and I love it. But hitting harder, this hits harder. A little more comfortable in the hand, too. A lot more comfortable in the hand. And I love Vape Daddy. He's an awesome dude. That's an awesome box. I love it. It will never go to work. It'll always stay there. But, Maybe the GOAT. Maybe the GOAT. For me. I can only speak for myself. If this thing didn't have a squonk bottle, I would still think that it was the best. Like, I wasn't even vaping it with a squonk bottle for the first, like, 5 hours. I was just dripping. But with the squonk bottle, it just makes it so much better. But if it didn't have the squonk bottle, I'd be cool with that, too. I wouldn't be mad if they made one without the squonk bottle. I would not be mad if they made the in the DS body. The DS is 2 batteries in a squonk bottle, so they could take that squonk bottle out and make it 3 batteries. If they made that, I think it would be awesome. Yeah, Greg Stevens may be the GOAT too. That's definitely an argument to be made. If anybody doesn't know who Greg Stevens is like one of the best builders ever. And there's a great possibility that he's the GOAT. He's definitely up there. Definitely up there. Absolutely. Cool ass dude too. Always been real cool. His photography is off the charts. His build game is amazing. It's just yeah, he may be. He may be. There's a couple up there that he could compete with to be the GOAT in my opinion. First, Kyle Jones made it into build mode, which is pretty awesome for him. I think that's a good fit. I think that's awesome that he's in build mode now. I think he probably should have been in there a little bit ago, but he's definitely proved himself. So now he's in there and he deserves it. So, we're going to do 32, 38, right? 32, 34, 36, 38. I was going to do 34, 40? Yeah, 32, 38. So I got some 32 gauge. And I do have Coil Society 32, but I might as well use up my Pure Atomist. And I got some Coil Society 38 Nichrome. We're going to do all Nichrome. .32 Nichrome. .26 Nichrome. All Nichrome. If you're asking about this is parallel. This is a parallel box, so it's super safe, really. It's really real safe for like low builds. Like I have a 0.7 in here, and that's not even dangerous with 3 batteries. That's like, it's good. Like it can handle a 0.7 for sure. I mean, I do that single battery anyway. So with 3 batteries, they split the load, they split the ohms, they split everything. And the more batteries you have splitting that load, the harder it hits. It's just good. These are them Fralians I made. And these batteries have been in there for 24 hours now. Alright, let's do it. So, first things fucking last, let us... I gotta like set this up. Oh, by the way, what do you like better? Do you like this view better or this view better? Let me know. This is stretched out and it makes me look fatter, and I don't care. I'll look fatter. The only problem with that is like when you meet me in person, you'll be like, oh, you know, I imagined you bigger than that, and I've heard that enough in my life. So I don't need to hear that. But let me know. This view or this view. This view or this view? That view, or that view? Let me know. One or two. So far I got one for each. Other view, I got two. Two first. It's like split. It's basically number two first. Yeah, so it's basically either widescreen or it's something. It's I think it's better like this. I think it's better quality like this, but some people just hate them bars. So if you hate them bars, this is for them bars. I like one better too. That's why I had one on there. So we're going to go with this for now. Alright, this one, yeah. Whatever one you take your shirt off in. Well, two fits everybody's phone better. Even my screen has bars on it. That has bars on it. They all have bars on the side. Everybody has bars on the side right now. But it's better quality compressed. But I learned how to do that, so I figured I'd give the option. Alright, so 26 gauge. I'm going to take it with my needle noses. I'm going to pull out about, like 12 inches or so, enough for 2 coils. It doesn't matter how many you do, how much you do. About 12 inch, something like that. You could do 8 inches fine. Give yourself a little extra just in case you mess up. Alright, and I'm going to cut this. Alright, so now I'm going to take, I'm actually going to set up my fast drill just so I get done this Clapton quickly. So, fast drill. Fast drill has a hook on the end. Cut off the last wire I had there. So now I'm going to hook up my 26 gauge to my drill. Whatever you got to do to get it into your drill, get it into your drill. Y'all know how to put 26 into your drill. If you're doing this build, hopefully you could put 26 into your drill. So get the 26 into your drill, whatever way you do it, and then hopefully you have a swivel. I use Croc swivels. I showed it off in the last video in the beginning. Alright, Croc swivels, 330 pound test. I'm going to bend this around the hook that I have attached to my swivel. Grab it with my needle noses and twist the swivel. Alright, let me close up my hook. Uh-oh, I may need another hook soon. Okay. Back to the drill. Alright, so here's my wire. Now I'm going to get some 32 gauge. Now, in the process of putting this on my drill, I have a little circle. So basically, just get your 32 secure to your 26, whether you have to wrap it around, if you tape it to your drill, if you just stick it in the drill chuck, if you want to take it out of your drill chuck and wrap it around, whatever you do, just get it attached to that 26 coming out of the drill. And we're just going to make a Clapton right now, a 26 32 Clapton. Alright, so this is the 32 gauge. 32 gauge over 26, and we need a tight Clapton. No mistakes. Get that angle tight, no gaps, just a nice tight Clapton. And if you don't get it too tight, I'll show you how to make it even tighter at the end. So I'm at the end here, okay? So hopefully you got your Clapton nice and tight, but let's say you didn't get it nice and tight. Claptons on round wire are super easy to just compress, and you could just push it onto there. If you can't, just push it. If it feels like it's not pushing and you still see gaps, loosen it up as if you're doing a decor. Put your drill in reverse, hold this 32, reverse your drill. It'll loosen it up, and then you'll be able to push it back. Once you get it pushed back, put your drill back and forward, pull this tight, and Clapton it tight at the end. So at the end here, I like to pull my wire tight and get that Clapton to stay so it's not sliding back and forth. So very tight Clapton at the end should hold it all very tight. It'll all bunch up and get real tight after you do a couple rotations. Alright, so now I'm going to clip my 32 off. Alright, clipping the 32. Alright, so now with Claptons. Your Clapton could still move up and down if you're not careful. So what I like to do is I want to keep that loop on for the sake of what I'm doing in the end result. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take hot glue. I'm going to take hot glue. I'm going to go to the end of the Clapton and hot glue the Clapton to the 26 right at the end here. And this will get cut off at the end, but for right now that's going to hold the Clapton from moving back and forth down here. And I'm going to do something down there too, but for right now this is what's here. So down at the swivel, I'm gluing the Clapton. So if I didn't have to use the loop on the end of this, what I would have did was just bend this wire like I'm going to do down at the other end. So I just glued that to the wire, Clapton to the wire, that's it. Easy as that. German Magpie, did you already see what I just said a little bit ago? I mean, maybe you know something better than I do, but I think I know how to do it, and it just makes it widescreen. I mean, hit me up. Maybe you know something better, but I'm pretty sure I know how to do it, but it makes the view different. Or it may cut off the top and bottom. But maybe you know. I don't know. Alright, so now let's go down to the drill. So this is at the drill. Alright. That's the loop I was talking about on my drill. Alright, that's the hook on my drill. And that's the loop that I stick this guy right here. That's where I stick my 32 to get it started. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Clapton with my needle noses right here. Alright. I'm going to take my needle noses and I'm holding it very tight. I'm pinching down on my needle noses. I'm going to take my close cutters and cut right here. Alright, so I'm still holding it here, and then I'm going to bend this. Alright, and then I'm going to take my fingers and hold the wire and bend this even more and close it up like that. And that's going to stop the Clapton from moving up and down on this side. So now I got both sides all closed up. I got a nice tight Clapton all the way down now. Nice tight Clapton wire. Alright. Alright, so now I'm going to take this wire off of my swivel. I want to leave that loop on though. So I'm going to unhook and get that loop off right there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to put frames on this. We're going to take two pieces of 26 and put it on either side. And then we're going to fuse it together, groove fuse style. Yeah, German magpie. I said it again. I'll talk to you later about it. German magpie. Jesus Christ. Alright, so let me get two more pieces of 26 gauge nichrome. 26 gauge nichrome. And I'm going to get it and I'm just going to get out a piece. This is the size of my wire. I'm going to place my thumb up at the loop where it stops. So this is one length. I'm going to put it at the end and bring it down and get 2 times the size. 2 times the size of that first wire. Give it a stretch to make it straight and cut. Yeah, see, I know that. Yeah, I've tried that. So when I do that, that cuts off the bottom. I tried that. Yeah, I know how to change the measurements of the screen. I tried that. So when I change it this way, it gets... Maybe I will try that. I mean, if I just cut off the top of the video, it probably wouldn't matter. I don't know. But yeah, you could change the measurement of the screen by like 1. And you could just turn it up and then it stretches the screen. And then I guess I could stretch it this way to make the resolution the same. Or to make the sides the same, but then that cuts off the top and bottom, if you think about it. So, I'll try it, but I don't think I could try it now because I'm in yeah, edit transformation, and now I could do this just little by little. I can make myself bigger, and then that stretches me out, and then I can make that the same number. So that's stretching me out little by little. Just bear with me, guys. Let's see if this is any better. And now I could do the top and match that number. So right now I'm full screen, I'm wider. Alright? And now I could do that here. Huh? I don't even know what that's doing. I guess I would have to just keep going. What? Yeah, I'll play with that later. Let's reset that. Oh! We'll leave it like that for now. When I went to the other... yeah, I'll play with that later. Because when I went to the other number, it just started collapsing me back in. I felt like I was in Indiana Jones and the walls were closing in. Go with half of the bars. We'll figure it out. I'll have to mess with it. It's just when I'm widescreen, I definitely notice it. Alright, so I bent my 26 gauge and I put it over the loop. Whoop. Just like that. And now I'm going to get my 38 gauge. And I'm going to wrap all that tight together. And I'll show you that when I'm done in a second. Nice and tight. Get the loop over the loop, just like if I was doing a staple loop and putting frames on a staple. Tighten it all up. Break it off. Straighten out this loop. So I just binded it all together. And what I have down here is that. I have a Clapton in the middle with frames. So what I'm going to do right below that hot glue is I'm going to put another 38 wrap. So if this was a staple coil, I wouldn't, in the middle, I wouldn't have to bind this as much, because what a staple wire does is it's square. And putting a round piece of wire next to a square, they usually stay. But when everything's round, I'm going to reheat the hot glue and pinch the 26 frames into the middle one. All right. Alright, so now I'm going to go down with, I'm going to get one of my clips, my drawstring clips. And I actually think I'm going to get two of them if I could find another one right quick. I have a bunch of them. Where the hell are all of them? I'm going to put it over the loop and down here. Get another one. So I'm going to bring this down, make sure that my wires don't twist above it. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Get the other one. Put it up here. Bring that down to about 1/3 down the wire. Make sure nothing's twisted from clip to clip. And I'm going to get it like this. So they're kind of in the middle. They're split in the middle. Alright. So what I like to do here, because 3 round wires, it could get tricky with 3 round wires. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get either a piece of 38 or a piece of ribbon, something. And this is only because it's round wire. I feel like I need a little something else just to hold them tight together. I'm going to take a piece of ribbon and I'm going to wrap it 3 times around between these 2 clips. Give it a little crimp down. Wrap it one more time, crimp down. I'm going to leave a little piece on so I could take it off later and clip it. Alright. Now I'm going to move the first clip more towards the drill area. Make sure nothing twists as I move it. I'm just inching it down little by little until I get kind of to the end. And now what I'm going to do, I have this. It's looking pretty straight, pretty good right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this loop here and I'm going to put it back on my swivel. The loop that was on there before, and then that other loop should be right over it, and everything should be good. And now that I did that, I'm going to take all 3 wires and I'm going to pull them away from the swivel, and I'm going to take a piece of 38 right on the spool. I'm not even going to take the 38 off the spool. And I'm going to wrap this end while the 38's still on the spool. And I'm going to wrap it back to where the drill's going to go. And make sure all these wires stay flat as I do it. So we're doing basically, you can't call it a staggerton because it's not a ribbon wire build. But it's kind of the same style. I'm just going to wrap it about 10 times. Get this nice and flat. And then I'm going to take hot glue and hot glue right over that. Dab it here, dab it there. A little dab will do you. Reheat it so it gets in there nice and good. Dry it off. I'm pulling tension away from the swivels. Pull them. Pulling everything away from the swivel so it's nice and tight. Alright. Now at about a half an inch down, I'm going to cut these guys. And then I'm going to bend one down and bend one up. Let me show you what this looks like. So that's going to go in my drill chuck, and you see right after the drill chuck it's nice and neat. The wires are all stacked. Everything looks good. The Clapton's in the middle. The pieces are on either side. It's all good. Alright, let me just put that down for a second so I can get my other drill ready. Get my drill. This centered. It's going to grab more onto the hot glue and these things here. Pull it away from the swivel. Now when I do this Claptoning, I want to put a little bit of tension on it so it goes in them grooves nice and neat. Because you got to hit them grooves, them small little grooves. You want to get that 38 in them 32 gauge grooves. So them grooves from the Clapton, that's where I'm putting this 38. Alright, let me take a vape break, get a drink of water, make sure my spool's okay, because it was a little messed up somewhere here. Oh, that's easy. See what my time's at. I know I'm getting pretty close to 2 hours, but not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad. Almost time to get groovy. Did I tell you how much I love this mod? Looks good with the other cap too. With heat treated. Oh, heat treated dead rabbit cap. Mothership Fralian. I do know what that is. What's a Mothership Fralian? I know there was like that contest that the rig team did. I think that was Mothership Aliens, but that was just like do caged aliens or something. I feel greasy. The makeup lady didn't put my powder on, I don't think. That's why I was late, because of hair and makeup. Making a groove fuse, Dexter. Groove fuse. Surprise, motherfucker. Alright, so I'm going to move my clip closer to my drill. I do want to make sure that I have my nylon pliers handy. And I'm going to start off slow. I want to get my angle. I want to get my tension. I want to get that feel down. And once I get that feel, I should be able to breeze through it. That's what should happen. If I got to go back, I can go back. This isn't an alien. If you make a mistake, go back and fix it. This is definitely a coil that you'll be able to do. If you got to this point, you'll be able to do it. 3 round wires may act a little fussy on you, but just stay patient and you got it. Alright, so I'm going to start off slow, getting them grooves, get that feel. Right angle, right tension. It's just like Claptoning. Just look for that pattern. You don't really need goggles or anything. Just look for the pattern. The beginning is very important. Because it gets that build flat. That's why it's important to get that build flat. I'm immediately thinking it's an 8-gauge jump. Like immediately. It'll go in there. But 40 would be better. Yeah, 40 would be much better. Yeah, see, it'll go in there. You see it? It's going into the groove, but it's such a big... It's such a little difference that it's very hard to see what's even going on. And that's kind of what I was talking about. Like, don't be silly. Like, don't be weird. And here I go. I be weird. Yeah, we're going to 40. So that's keeping my build flat, so I'm leaving that on right now. Even a 10-gauge jump would be good, but 40, I'm going to show you that 40 is good. It's an 8-gauge jump. 6-gauge works, but 8-gauge is way better. Way better. So I'm getting some 40-gauge. 40, round. No, if you turn the Clapton over, you don't need to change the drill. It's still the same direction. It's still the same direction. No. Nope. Plus, it doesn't matter what direction you go in with these, because you're just hitting lines. You aren't necessarily hitting, you're not catching a groove, you're not catching a groove and riding it all the way up, because it gets broken on the sides anyway. If that makes sense. Alright. Alright, so now it's all about, let me get this flat and then get into my rhythm and go with it. So is anybody else going to get shit on tomorrow by snow? Or is it just the East Coast? I know Drew had a bad storm last night. Crazy Face McGee. Anytime you see your frames getting silly on you, fix them right away. Don't let them get too silly. You let things get silly and they get out of control. You ever give your kid an inch and they take a yard? Like you laugh at their joke and then they just keep telling the joke, or they'll be like, or Dad, look, and you laugh at it and then they'll do it all night, just trying to get that laugh. That's the same thing with this wire. If them fucking sides get a little silly on you, fix them, because if you don't fix it right away, they're going to keep doing it and it's just going to get worse and worse. Alright, don't let them get too silly. Don't even let them have a little bit of fun. Fix that shit. Nip it in the butt. Right away. You punch that kid in the face right away. But that's what these drawstring clamps are good for. I'm only putting them a little ahead of me. I'll change the view in a little bit so you can kind of see exactly how I'm moving this. But for right now, Scott, what's up? Exactly. It is similar to a Staggerton. Very similar. Only there's no spaces. You're putting it in the groove. So the differences in wire are very important. And that's why I said in the beginning of the video, an 8-gauge jump. I said it from the beginning. 8 gauges is exactly what I said. Don't argue with me about it. It was 8, I said. I said an 8-gauge jump. I didn't say 6. I don't make mistakes, so don't even try me. Just making some coils, you know, chilling with my homies. Whoop. Go back if there's a mistake and just fix it. If your Clapton's tight, spacing should not be an issue at all here. If your Clapton's not tight, I would suggest just making another Clapton from the jump. right from the start. So hopefully everybody's subscribed to blackcatwhiteface YouTube channel. He's got a contest going on. You got to go check it out. Watch yesterday's video to see what you have to do. And get in that contest. He's got a bottom feeding squonk mod up for grabs. Some clean as fuck coils up for grabs. Whoa. See that? That's no good. That's not right. Oops. So I go back and I fix it. Oops. Gotta hold good tension on this. Alright, let me show you what I look like here. So here's my fusing wires here, my clip. I put it like that close. I don't even move it that far away. I'm already done one coil. So if you ever noticed, I hold my spool very low below my wire. And this was taught to me by somebody. And that's because I see the wire before it actually gets there. You know, if I have it right here, that's not enough time to get a reaction. Actually, the wire's probably going to hit before I actually even see the groove. So this gives me a good view. If I hold the spool down here, and I've just always been more successful fusing like this. Now with aliens it's very different. Not very different. I still hold them low, but I gotta be over top of it to see it. Like standing up and doing aliens is the best way. I wouldn't be able to stand up and do this build though, because I need my spool lower. That's just how I fuse. If you never tried it, you should try it, especially with stagger fuse Claptons or these. Sometimes it's good once you get that angle and you see that tension, you see it coming together, just hammer down on the trigger, try it out. Just try to go fast. You see it's working and just go with it. And mess it up and go back and fix it. But especially if you're a person that has good hand-eye coordination, just go for it. What's the worst that could happen? You mess it up. especially on something that isn't really that entailed to get ready and prepped and stuff. Just do it. Just fucking do it, man. Alright. Slide that down a little bit. It's harder to do these when the wire gets in the middle because the tension changes, because it starts to loop down. So maybe pull your drill away from the swivel and hold a little bit more tension on the spool. Yep. If you ever notice lots of wires get harder right in the middle, it's always easier in the beginning, it's easier at the end, but sometimes in the middle, and that's because of the tension. The tension changes, and then it loops down. So just always pay attention to that. If you just notice that you just did a whole bunch good, and then I got to the middle and it started fucking up, think about it. Something changed. Something changed between here and there, and it was probably this. This changed. So hold the drill a little tighter. Unless somebody came in the room and started punching in the back of the head or something. Maybe that changed. But if nobody walked in the room and started punching in the back of the head, it's probably the tension. Or maybe the drugs kicked in. Who knows? Maybe the acid kicked in and you just ain't seeing it right. I don't know. I don't do drugs and I lock my door. So I know it's the tension on me. Almost done here. I got my 2 coils, I think. Yeah. I got my 2 coils, and I have no desire to make only 1 more. I really don't. Let's see if I can do it quick. Nope. Okay. But what I can do is if I want to finish it later, I could finish it later. So I'll cut that. Leave that there. Can finish it off camera later if I desire to. Cut this off. Now just be careful. Remember, this isn't in spaces. It is only groove fuse. So just be careful. If you go like this, then you might mess it up. So don't go like this. Don't stroke your wire. Don't stroke your wire. You'll mess it up. Okay? Okay. I'm glad we had that talk. Let's take a gander. Let's take a fucking gander. Shall we gander? Let's gander. What kind of drawstring clamps do I use? I use Croc stainless drawstring clamps. The good ones. Adore e-liquid. Use, guys. 10% off your order. Very good, Jesse. What's up, by the way? There you go. 10% off your Adore e-liquid. Use the code. Use, guys. I gotta put that in the description. I don't know how to just take that and put it in the description. I've tried it and it just doesn't work. There's my big fat face. My big Polish face. My big fat Polish face. I got it. I got it. There you go. It's in the description. I got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. Anybody else want to do one? Don't. What's up? Link's in the description, motherfucker. Motherfucker. Who else wants yo, blackcatwhiteface. Throw your YouTube whatchamacallit up there. Throw that motherfucker up there. Y'all know I love me some motherfucking Uggs. I messaged you on IG. I need to buy stock in Dark Horse. Also, I need to know what roughly one swimming pool of it costs. Good one. I like that. I like that. That's why me and Drew are friends right there. That's why we're friends. There it is. Oh, you can literally just drag it. You could just drag that shit. Oh, that's awesome. I'm getting good at this. I may be the best ever. With Nikki B's help, I may be the best ever. I need some help from blackcatwhiteface. But he said I could call him whatever I want, so I think what I'm going to start calling him is Scott Cat Scott Face. I like that. Scott Cat Scott Face. And he could put, because he said he was going to put his face up in the back instead of the black cat on his blue screen or his green screen. He's going to put his face up so we could change his name to Black Scott Whiteface or Scott Cat Scott Face. Scott Cat Scott Face. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. All right. You're probably wondering, yeah, they look good, but how do they vape? These will probably vape pretty cool. They'll probably vape like I mean, it'll be the same heat and same ohms pretty much as some 3-core aliens 26 gauge. A little more heat because we have that 32 in there. Maybe a little slower ramp up, I'm not sure. It'll definitely hold that juice though. Let's wrap them up. Alright, so I'm going to take it, I'm going to measure. I got a little over 8. It's all good. I don't even have to look for mistakes because I don't make mistakes. So, right. Cut it in half. Oh, just made a mistake there. Alright. So now, I'm going to take this. I'm going to wrap it around a 3mm. 3mm is pretty much my go-to. I love me some 3mm. Do me a favor and let me know what kind of CPU you have in your PC. Okay, I'll let you know. This computer is actually pretty good. I actually got this computer off of a friend, and he's like a computer guy. He does computer tech, and this was his gaming computer. And I know it's a good computer. It's very fast. I never have a problem with it. I'll have to send you a picture of it. It's an Intel. It's a Dell Intel. It's nice. But I know. What the fuck is X1 about? Who's doing X1? Who said X1? Who said to do that? What's all the X1s about? Well, I gotta get that up and running first. So I am gonna start having people on. And that would be cool with me, definitely. I have to get that set up. The first person coming on is definitely Crazy Face McGee because I was supposed to set that up a while ago, and I want him to be the first person on. But I think that would be cool too. There's a whole bunch of people. Definitely Scott would. I definitely want him on. And then there's a bunch of people that you don't really see much. Brad would be an awesome one. Brad Collins would be an awesome person to have on. There's a bunch of people. I have friends here that are pretty well known in the vaping community that would be cool to have on. Even just if it's not for building. Obviously have like Fresh, Yeti on. All them guys. Addy Tooney, definitely. A whole bunch of people. There's a whole bunch of people I could have on. I could have Sherlock Holmes on. I could have everybody from the Resistance crew on. Shit. I was just talking to M Turk the other day. I'm going to have some M Turk on. I doubt it. We didn't talk like that, but maybe down the road. Who knows? Who knows, right? The possibilities are endless. M Turk likes my blindfold shit. Yeah, actually, Dawn. I should have time tonight too, because I don't even think I have work. I don't even think I have work tomorrow. Let me see if my boss texted me. He may be leaving it up to me, and if it's up to me, I ain't going in. I'll just make up the time on Saturday. Yeah, he didn't text me or nothing. We're supposed to be getting like 14 inches or something. Yeah, I could have Chris Parks on. That'll definitely be one of the hour shows. Yeah, M Turk has I think M Turk, if he doesn't have the same amount of time as me, he may have a year longer. I'm not sure. I remember he did like, I think it like 2 years he did, and I remember that I was like 2 years. Or I was one, I'm not sure. Or he did like 3 years and I was two. Alright, so I take the wire, I grab it with the needle noses. So I'm looking at the wire, the bits behind the wire, in my view. This isn't going to be hard to wrap because it's all round wire. I'm just going to do 5 wraps. Just wrap that shit. Stop thinking about it so much. Just wrap the damn coil. And I like to bend it like that. And then I grab one of the leads like that. And push up. And it's on the same plane now. Brad, you'll be 7 years next month. In June, I'll be 5. April, May, June. Yeah, June, I'll be 5. I'll be this many. In June, I'll be this many. You gotta try this build now. Alright, let me show you what these look like, because they do kind of change shape after you wrap them. They kind of get this protruding look. The middle kind of protrudes out. Makes it look a little bit cooler, actually. Most has like a mohawk look to it, you know? let's I guess I'll show you the ohms of them, right? Let's throw them in this guy. Throw them in the Addy of the night. Yeah, you could do it with fused Claptons, yeah. Yep. Yep. It's kind of, actually, I did these, remember? Remember I did these a little bit ago? These are groove fused. I did these just a little bit ago. These are a little more complicated of a groove fuse. These are skip groove fused. But I did these a little bit ago. They're a stagger fused Clapton with frames on it and skip groove fused. I never mounted them in anything. And then that spaceship build that I do, that's a groove fused. With the micro Claptons. There's a bunch you could do with it. We're going to do another groove fused on Saturday. We'll do something like more complicated on Saturday. I'll think of a nice build to do. I don't want to just do a staggerton because it's actually quite similar to this, only you use ribbon in the middle. What's up, Frank? What is up? Alright. So let me take that fuse Clapton that I put in there. Let me take that guy out real quick. I'm going to unscrew all these screws real quick. Get them nice and wide open. So my buddy was telling me, like, he goes like 3 days with his DS. And I give him some nasty coils, like some .05s. And he'll go 3 days with that. He uses this and this. And he'll go 3 days with both of them, not charging them. And he vapes it. He vapes a lot too. And this has been going for over 24 hours, and it's hitting hard as hell. Now, I didn't use it at work all day because, like I said, I'm not taking this to work. This is my build station. My build station jaunt. And what I got in here, of course, I showed this earlier, is some lemon ecstasy. Lemon ecstasy, I think, is better with a lot of heat. I like it better when it's a hot vape. It's good either way, but I like it hot. I like everything hotter though, so that's kind of a stupid thing to say. Yeah, this is probably going to be my work squonk now. I've already beat this up a little bit, so this is probably going to be my work squonk. And then I'll have, you know, those are the only two squonks that I've actually really fell in love with. I mean, I like it. I like the pulse. The pulse is nice, but the 2700 battery thing I just don't get. All right. Anyway, I think I blew that 2 hours out the water, right? Yeah. Looks like we're doing another 3 hour show. No, it looks like we'll do a 2.5 hour show. So I'm gonna wind this down in a bit. Cut. Cut. Get the other one. Cut. Cut. That's the problem with using a build mat. This is the problem. And I love this build mat. I wish I could keep it on my table at all times. But the big problem with them is that, where the fuck did this come from? This came out of nowhere. I just found a cool little wire. Is that the camera likes to focus on the mat more than that. On the mat more than that. So sometimes I gotta move it if I want to get focused. Alright, so you're going to kind of see what I'm talking about here with wider builds. I kind of got to squeeze it in there. This is exactly what I was talking about with what would be, if I had a gripe, this is what it would be. That them posts should be a little bit further. I feel like I could press this down more, right? No, they're pretty shallow. I could cut this even more. The posts are pretty shallow on this, so you could even cut these a little more. I gotta learn the best way to do this. I'm holding my thing with my chin. just want you to see this. It's actually good, but that's about as wide as it gets without it really becoming an issue. This is like as wide as it's getting, and it's a wide build. Don't get me wrong, this is a wide build, but this is about as wide as you're getting in without stuff starting to really go bad for you. So I'm pressing down, closing the screws. And I get the reason why they're so close is for the wick well and everything. I understand all that. Like, I get it. But I'm just saying. I was told I was allowed to say. So I'm just saying, okay? So don't get mad at me. Hellvape said, listen. Let us know. You can say whatever you want. So, here I am. Saying what I want. I do what I want. I do what I want. Lots of clean time out there, huh? We got like 1,000,000 years. All together, we got like 1,000,000 years. We got like 1,000 of them. We got like 1,000 years. What? Say what? Say word, son. Say word. I need a manicure. I need a manicure. It is so hard with this camera backwards. Like, you guys don't even know. You really don't even know. I challenge you one day to do this, because it is not easy going one way and seeing it going the other. And just wanting to show you a certain angle and not being able to do it. Pimping ain't easy, I'll tell you that. Cool beans. Let's see what it comes out to. What I'll see. What I'll see. Where's my DNA? Where's my DNA? There it is. 3mm. Millimeter inside diameter. Ah, there you go. One guy's a little crooked. Looks like he's a little tipsy. Had a little too much to drink. There you go. It's so hard. So fucking hard to do. What a challenge. It's just impossible to stop doing it. Even front and back's hard when it's facing this way. Alright. So let me turn the watts down. And let's see what it ohms to. Ready? It's starting out low. A lot lower than I thought. No, I thought it would be a 0.8 to start. So these will come out to like a 0.9, 0.1, something like that. Something to that effect. To tell you the truth, I'll just fire them up and let's see. I don't really care about taking a bunch of pictures of them. Oh, for all of you that didn't, well, I'll show you when I'm out of this view before we leave. So we're going up to, I just jumped right to 37 because I don't even care. Try to speed this up a bit. I don't really like pulsing coils at that high to start off, but what the heck. Well, in all fairness, I bought this mod used. Well, I traded this mod used. But it's been getting good use for show, faux show. cool down. Got them dark blues. I think all the hot spots are out for the most part. So how many people did I get up in here today? Hot diggity dog, 62 right now. I'm sure it was more than that at some point. Hot diggity dog. Alright. Are they cool? They're still a little hot. Still a little hot. Still bringing the heat. Still going hard in the paint. So, this is what we end up with. I think after it's wicked, it'll go to a 0.1, but... So if you wanted to get a 0.1, what I suggest you do is either do this with 27 gauge, or do this with 34, 42, or do 6 reps. Aight? Aight. Okay? Okay. Aight, aight. 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 So, now, for those of you that were not here, I guess I'll go over stuff again real quick. So, alright, so first off, let me go to the chat and we'll chat a little bit and then we'll get out of here. First off, we got, if anybody has any questions, you might as well ask now. Nighty night, Scott, keep your butthole tight. That ain't even right. Talking about the man's butthole, keeping it tight. But, so, we have that waffle coming up. So in the video, I'm going to kind of explain what a waffle is for those of you that don't know. Right, that mod never has a charge, right? No, it has a charge today. It has a charge. This has a charge today. I charged it actually the other day, but for a while it didn't have a charge. How long did it take me to get a usable Razorback decor? And you honestly want to know? I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at Razorback. It took me like 3 tries. I got it like the first day I tried it. But they're not easy. I'm an exception to the rule. I'm just really good. Anyway, Clayton, what's up? So, the waffle, a waffle, I don't really want to explain it, say it in the video, because basically a waffle is, you're not really supposed to do raffles, especially with vape stuff. So basically a waffle is a raffle. So if you don't know what a waffle is, it's a raffle. It's just a different name to get around stuff. Alright, so we're going to do a waffle. And if anybody has a problem with me doing a waffle for fuck cancer, I don't know, I guess I'll fight it, but I don't think anything's gonna happen because I'm such a small channel. But anyway, we're doing a fuck cancer waffle, and we're raising money for the little boy Blue. His name's Blue. I'm not just saying little boy Blue to make fun of him. His name is Blue, and he's a 12-year-old that got diagnosed with a rare form of cancer, and he's related to some people in the vape fam. And a little bit ago, the resistance crew kind of jumped in on raising money for him. So that's how I got involved. And I said I would do a waffle. And when I said I would do a waffle, we had a couple sponsors chip in. Today's the last day, but I'm gonna extend some time on the build off. But so we're going to be doing this waffle. And Tommy, what's up? And we got some cool stuff. We got some cool sponsors, including Adore E-Liquid. And it's not just E-Liquid that's going up. Dawn put up some cool stuff. And Homeboy OC and Grim Green sent us stuff that's going to be in the waffle as well. So if you know kind of the stuff that they put out, you could kind of imagine what's going to be in it. I have a couple things to put up, and I think we could raise some good money here. And I don't look at it as I'm raising money. I look at it as we're all raising money, because everybody's going to have a part in this. Nikki B, what's up? So that's one thing. I did the video. I was going to upload it last night, and my dumbass didn't put it to good quality. So it takes some time to produce. So it's got to produce through my computer and then get upload. I think it should be up by tomorrow early, especially since I have off. Alright? So, Raven Shadow Bates, what's up? I think you were here the whole time. I've seen people saying Raven. So, there's that. Next week, next Tuesday, I got another RDA to do. That's small potatoes. And this is exciting to me. This is exciting. So this happened. This came today. My new camera. And this is thanks to a couple of big donations. A lot of little donations also helped out. So thank you to everybody that donated to help the channel. It will help the quality get better. I gotta play around with it and see how to use this thing. The battery just charged. So anybody that wants to know, it's a Canon EOS Rebel SL2. So I may even do a video on it once I learn it, and you know, I know how to use it and all that good stuff. So I know how to do this, so I could do that. So whatever that's worth to you, just know that whatever this is called, focusing, I think, I know how to do it. so I'm getting good. I only had it for a couple hours. I went live, so that's minus hours because I didn't get to play with it. But for what it's worth, and you might think you probably learned that at the store when you picked it up. No, I just learned how to do this at the store. I learned how to open it up, alright, and I learned how to turn it on and point and shoot, but it wasn't even really charged at the store, so I couldn't do much. I couldn't do video because they didn't have a memory card in it at the store. But I did some research, and this was the best for my price range. So, there's that. This lens is 18 to 55. Who said that? Damn, Colin Manning's good. Yeah, 1855. 18 to 55. I have no clue what that means, but I guess that's the standard. There's the Adore e-liquid. Use guys, get 10% off your order at Adore e-liquid at all times. Use guys. YOUZGUYZ, 10% off your order, and excluding samples and TVC line. Boom. I put that link in the description. I put blackcatwhiteface link in the description. Yeah, Colin, how much does that usually cost? Just a 36mm extension tube. Yeah, I might want to get myself a macro. I'll look up extension tubes. A lot of people have told me that. So I need to get some memory cards, and I have to get, there's a couple things I have to get, but it's all easy stuff. I have a lot to work with just this for now. I gotta learn this, and 100 from Best Buy, yeah. That's good, that's good. Cool. Yeah. Alright, so yeah, there's that, and that's going to be set up to the computer, so we're going to see how that works. I'm guessing it's going to be better than the webcam, so I'm going to have two cameras. I'll be able to switch, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, yeah, I definitely have to learn it too, Brad, definitely. You have, you have cards like that? Yeah, because I did see that, yeah. Maybe I will talk to you about that. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of stuff I gotta learn about it, but I'm pretty set right now with learning stuff with just this. Nice. Alright, so is there... You make my tube extend. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. Why? Why does my whatchamacallit always, every time I try to go to the chat, it like jumps. Every time I try to like point at something on the chat, it jumps. Weird. It's fucking weird, man. So are we doing this? We doing this Zoom tonight? Is that what you want to do? You want to do Zoom tonight? If I'm not mistaken, I might have put it on my computer a bit ago. If I'm not mistaken, I think I might have. Actually, I could just look now, can't I? No, I don't have Zoom. I don't have Zoom in here yet. There's a bunch of things I gotta learn, like blackcatwhiteface. Scott knows a bunch of stuff already. He knows how to put pictures in, and I don't know how to put pictures in. I don't want to put a picture in. I can't put pictures in. I know how to do it. I don't know how to get them. I know it's in the scenes, and you put it in the scenes, but I don't know how to do that. I ain't good at that, man. I gotta learn that shit. I gotta bring my game up. How long have you been building? Now Nick can get HDD pics. Oh man, I want to put you in timeout so bad. How long have you been building? I've been building for over 3 years. Yeah. Actually, I think, yeah, it's something like 3 years. Yeah, you know what, Yeti? I'm an idiot because you can just, that's how I got on, that's how I got this all set up too. Is I just went on YouTube and just fucking watched the videos. I'm an idiot. Like, I have Zoom, just not on the computer. But that may be a good thing. I have Zoom, just not on the computer. And is Zoom free now? Because I know Zoom, you used to have to pay for it. Yeah, yeah, Nikki. I mean, tonight and tomorrow may be the best time to do it because I don't think I'm working. Don't say that. Well, it's funny because if there's anything like, I know YouTube's good for that. If there's anything that you need, if there's anything you need, like at work, like when I'm at work, and let's just say I come across a new product. Sometimes this happens all the time. Sometimes this happens all the time. So 60% of the time this happens 100% of the time. We'll give you all the information when we could actually talk to you. Yeah, just give me a call. I don't have a phone. Just give me a call. No, yeah, we'll do the Zoom thing. I could do the Zoom. That might be better. That I could do the Zoom on my phone, and I could be at my computer at the same time. But yeah, that's what happens at work. Is we'll get a new product that just came out. Like for instance, I think we did it for like heating floors. Oh yeah, I'm just fucking with, I know. But I need all the info now. But anyway, yeah, so I'll go to work and like heating floors. We didn't know how to fucking put them things in. So we looked that shit up on YouTube. And that's what I did with one of the things I had to do with this camera. I'm a little vain. A little vain. I have to put that shit in check sometimes. Sometimes. Alright, 3 hours. I'm out of here. I think Jesse's going to be there. You're not going to be there, Yeti? You should come on. You should come along. You might learn something. We have fun, though. That's funny, Justin. I read all your stuff, Justin. Alright. I'm out of here. Let me go do this thing and learn some stuff. Everybody, thanks for hanging out. I think this was a good one. I didn't do the 2-hour thing, but no, Yeti. They need to show me some Zoom stuff. Yep, everybody, have a good night. And, yeah. Check out the links in the description. And I'll see you Saturday? Is it a UK show this week? If I can't, I think I'm working on Saturday. So if it's not a UK show, maybe we'll do it on Sunday. So, everybody, have a good night. Stay safe in the storm. Try to stay inside. All that stuff. I think I got sent the link. Alright. Yep, I got sent the link. Alright. Let me shut this thing down. Everybody,